Welcome to the Creek Den Podcast. Game day Friday, 7 o'clock. Be there. Now we'll hand it over to Preston and Jackson with an interview from the head coach, Coach Lackey.
All right, so my name is Preston Watson, and I'm here with Coach Lackey. He's the head football coach here at Fox Creek. And I just want to ask you, you have a brand new stadium, brand new scoreboard and everything. How do you think that's going to affect the guys on Friday? Because, they're opening a brand new stadium, and you have a new stadium to call your own.
Well, I think the significance that kids really understand the importance of having a home field. For so long here at the school, we haven't had the ability to call anything our own. And every game, it somewhat has been a road game. But through this and just being able to build a stadium and kind of being that first group to go in, I think they understand the historical fact that's associated with it. But more importantly, how important it is to set something up to where, hey, look, it's ours. We call it our own, and just try to gain an advantage in that area.
And looking back at last week, you obviously had a big win at Glen Hills, 44-6. What do you think you can either improve on or look to keep going, the momentum keep going into McCormick?
Well, there were a lot of coaching points that I'll say it like that I guess the regular fan doesn't see. They see the scoring, they look at the score. But I look at some of the things that we missed a few tackles that we should have made. We dropped some balls that we should have caught, and more importantly, we turned the ball over a little bit. That I felt like you've got to clean those things up when you start to play better competition.
Yeah.
That was truly a game I felt like we had an advantage, a little bit talent-wise, but more coaching-wise, and without question, the teams that are coming down the road in our schedule, they're coached up a lot better. Their athletes are a little bit bigger, so we've got to clean some things up on our end, and I think that'll propel us throughout the season.
And looking ahead to McCormick, where do you think that game will be won? Is it your skill position players, or is it in the trenches with your O-line and D-line? Where do you think a significant play could happen?
Well, I think people are underestimating McCormick's ability to make plays. They've got some talented skill kids, and I really feel like they match up well with us, if not exceed us in some areas. But I just think our overall volume of team, of special teams and offense, defense, I think we're a little bit more consistent. And that's the thing that we have to learn to be. We have to learn to be consistent when it comes to, making our play, making our tackle when it's necessary, being in the right spot at the right time, and then just playing what I call just basic discipline football. Our discipline should and could be the difference in the game.
And going back to the new stadium, I think that'll play a huge advantage. Having, especially the fans, I think will help a whole lot with that too.
Well, opening the stadium, I think what you want as a coach, you want that energy. I hope and pray that every student in the school is there just to witness it, because it's not every day that you get a chance to open up a stadium and start something anew like
It's
that.
only going to happen once.
Yeah, so for the teams that have come before us, and even the teams that I've had before this group, they've all wanted to have that home field advantage. They've all wanted to have a place that they call home and come out of the locker room or walk out of a tunnel, or in our case, walk up that hill and be a part of what you call a real, true, on-site home game. We've had home games where we've had to get on the road. Every game has been a bus ride. So I think that significance in itself, just saying, hey, this is for us, and this is that beginning that will last forever here at Fox Creek High School.
And my final question is, whenever you look down your schedule, what is a game that you have circled that is that is our big game, or that's a circled game? I know you have Silver Bluff down the line, or is there any game that's really circled on your?
Well, I'm just gonna tell you like this. I'm an old school guy. I don't look that far down the schedule. It's all about the next week. It really is. We don't try to playing out the schedule. I don't know, ebbs and flows of the schedule. Man, it's next week. Next guy up, and we're just going to try to be ready for that.
All right, well, that's our interview, and thank you for doing this.
Absolutely, guys.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Thank you.